one of the challenges, or one of the, I don't know if it's a challenge, but I can just tell you as somebody who has donated money to organizations like this, where it's just so heartfelt. It's not like I'm just writing a check. Like my heart is breaking as I'm listening to this, is how can we see the progress you're doing? How can we feel, sort of watch the emotional journey that you are all on, so that we feel like we're a part of the solution? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, if you go down and, one of the organizations that Give Like a Girl is supporting is an organization that goes into Mexico and builds homes for single moms. And so there's a actual real tangible, like, do-gooding kind of feel there. Mm-hmm. I can imagine there has to be something like this. Like, if I donate money, is there a way for me to see that progress, to feel like I'm a part of this incredible mission you all are on?
I ask myself this question all the time.
Yeah.
Around how do we make this work sort of vivid and tangible for people, right? But some of the things that we've been experimenting with are sort of virtual visits to communities where we get to hear directly from local leaders, local girls, see programming, and but people are doing it virtually and joining us for conversations around that. A lot more of hearing directly from girls themselves,
right,
like about their lives, what they want. Like, actually today and the rest of this week, we're doing some of that work with girls in Uganda who have been in programming for 5 years, hearing about their experiences, what they want for other girls in their communities. And I'm constantly trying to think about, like, how do we make this like come to life for people without them having to travel to like a tiny community in Nepal, like in the middle of nowhere, which takes a really long time to get to. Yeah.
Is there a way? It's interesting. I just was with a friend who's a big podcaster here in LA, or when I was in LA, and she was telling me that she was thinking of adopting a senior that doesn't have any family, and like actually like going, I guess there's a program where you can go and adopt a senior and you can sit and be with them because they're lonely. I'm thinking, is there a way where you're like, hey, I'm going to give X amount of money, and then a girl is going to give me updates of one specific girl is going to give me updates on her life. And then I get to follow that life and know that I made an impact in that.
Yeah, I think there's some organizations have done that. Honestly, I can't speak to the model. I know that there are complicated thoughts about that in the world of philanthropy.
Yeah.
But I think the intent behind the question is the right one, right? About like, how do I, as a donor, see the impact of what I'm doing?
Yeah, right.
And continue to feel excited about it, want to bring other people into it, want to continue. I mean, I think this is a big question that philanthropy is wrestling with, about how to do that in a way that sort of meets like where consumers are on other things.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. The other thing that I had heard, but then I heard you guys did away with this, was people could put it on a donation on their registry when they're getting married.
Oh, no.
You still have that?
No, we still do that. We just do it a little differently than we used to. So for people if anyone's listening, they're planning a wedding or any other kind of celebration, we'd love to work with you on that. We've been able to work with thousands of couples now around moments of celebration where they say either in addition to or instead of gifts, make a donation to Valkyrie Girls. Like pretty much saying like in celebration of the choice that we're able to make, I want to support the choices of others.
Yes.
And what we do today is we create really simple but personalized charitable registries. And they can have your photo, a message from you as the couple. We have incredible stories of couples who have been inspired to include us and their guests being like really generous around those moments and like wanting to support a charity that they feel deeply about. Yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, that's genius, because you're using you're using the choice of marriage, this beautiful thing that so many people enter into with so much happiness, and you're shedding light on the fact that not every girl gets to make that choice. So, I'm even thinking like, when I start the next wedding I'm going to go to, I'm going to, whether they asked or not, I'm going to say I made a donation to you to Vow for Girls, in honor of the choice you got to make. And I think,
love that.
Yeah, like nobody's going to be like, what'd you do? Like, I think everybody will be like, I see a really large amount of my following doing that, because it's not just giving you all money, but it's really giving awareness.
Yeah, definitely. And besides weddings, we've done some collaborations around big anniversaries, retirement, graduations, birthday. Other people have, a person last year created a tennis tournament, like using the same model, wanting to support us. So it's really fun in that way. It's a different way to involve people as well. Like, and I think so many couples who are celebrating, like often you don't really want anything.
Right.
Yeah, especially depending on your life stage. It's like, do I need another toaster?
Right,
like, no.
Exactly. Like, do I need more stuff? Like, and I'm not a stuff person. So I'm, they just came up with a new love language, and there's 2 new love languages. And the one that I resonate with is experiences. And I've come to this place in my time, my point in my almost 55th year, that I really like having experiences with other humans. And I would rather spend money on that than on any physical item. And, we have a very altruistic following. We have a lot of postmenopausal women whose daughters are up and out of the house, or kids are up and out of the house. And I really am going to highlight this for our community, because I think there's as much joy in giving something to Vow as if you gave, an object to somebody. I think, and then everybody gets the joy. Like, you get the joy, the person receiving it gets the joy, the girl that gets pulled out of this situation gets the joy. Like, there's more of the joy to go around in this kind of gift.
Absolutely. I love that. And we all need more joy.
We all need more joy. It's amazing. It's amazing.